Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am Humaira Arshad with lecture in Agile Software Engineering. In this session, I am going to cover the role in an Agile project and their evaluation from the traditional roles. Roles in Agile. The first role is Scrum Master. Scrum Master is a team leader and facilitator who helps the team member to follow Agile practices so that they can meet their commitments. Scrum Master role is to facilitate the team to follow Agile practices. Basically, they can meet their commitment, and there are functions like developer have to develop code and tester have to test the code. So Scrum Master helps them to follow Agile practices of development, of testing, of product owner or a Scrum Master. So the responsibility of Scrum Master are as follows. The first responsibility is to enable close cooperation between all roles like developer, tester, product owner, Scrum Master himself and their functions. Second responsibility of Scrum Master is to remove any roadblock. For example, a developer facing some problem while development, so Scrum Master role to assist him with another developer. Third responsibility to shield the team from any disturbance. Here, Scrum Master responsibility is to ensure the developer develop product without any problem. In this session, we see requirement may change during the 15 or 30 day of development. Scrum Master is responsible to make sure there should be no disturbance. Second responsibility to work with organization to track progress, to show how things are progressing. Next responsibility to ensure that the Agile inspect and adopt process properly. The process include daily stand-up, planned meetings, demo, review and prospective meetings. These meetings should be occur within time, like everybody should attentive. Daily stand-up should occur like daily attend meeting in morning to give status. Second point is planned meeting. Planning meeting are iteration planning, code planning or meetup planning. These meetings should occur at a particular time period. Next we see demo. Demo should occur after every product is developed. One iteration has completed, you have to give demo to the client. Review. Review should occur after iteration complete. Prospective meeting says what was wrong, what should be done to fix the issues. Then to facilitate team meeting and decision making process. Apart from these roles, Scrum Master also manages the Agile team. So let's see the other role that apart from team. The next role is Product Owner. Product Owner is like a client, internal client to team. Product Owner is the one who drives the product from the business perspective. Scrum Master and Product both are part of them. They interact them daily. Now we can see the responsibilities of Product Owner are as follows. The first responsibility to define the requirement and prioritize their value. Here Product Owner as a client say, I want these requirements within short period of time. Second responsibility is to determine the release date and content. So he determined these requirements I want to be done. These requirements I do not want to be done. These can be done later on. so he can prioritize their contents. Third responsibility, to take an active role in iteration planning and release planning meeting. Here product owner is an active participant during iteration plan and release planning, because he say these requirement I want in a particular time, these requirement I want later on. Fourth responsibility is to represent the voice of customer, which means product owner represent a customer to the team. Fifth responsibility is he accept user story. If he do not accept user story, it will not to be delivered during the production. So if meet the user story which meet the definition of done and define the acceptability of criteria. So product owner is a very important key aspect in the agile role. Here we see the responsibilities of product owner and their importance. Now we see the next role, that are the complete team. Let's see the next team. Next team is a cross-functional team. Every agile team should be a self-sufficient. Every agile team consists of 5 to 9 members and experience 6 to 10 years. Agile team consists of 3 or 4 developers, 1 tester, 1 technical lead, 1 product owner and 1 scrum master. Product owner and scrum master are consist to be a part of team interface, whereas other members are part of technical interface. Each team is self-sufficient team which can deliver a particular function. Suppose our product requires to do 5 type of function, so there should be a 5 teams. Each team is responsible for each function. Each team is self-sufficient team with the set of developer. There are multiple testers. We have a scrum master. We have a product owner. In given diagram we see we have a scrum master, product owner, tech lead, developer and tester. Scrum master manage the team. Tester test the functionality which developer develop. Tech lead manage developer and tester. These are the cross-functional team work. Next we see how an agile team plan its work. An agile team work in iteration to deliver user story, where iteration is consist of 10 to 15 days. Each user story is based on the prioritizations and size. Each iteration is consist of 3 parts: define, code and test. Now we see the next question, overview of agile and traditional project management. What is traditional management work? Traditional project management like waterfall approach is linear, where all the phases of process occur in sequence. Second point is that its concept depend on the predictable tool and predictable experience. Now here we see the next question. What is agile project management? Agile management gives prominence to teamwork. It is an iterative approach that focuses customer feedback. Adaptive planning is the biggest feature of agile. Now here we see why is agile preferred and why not the traditional project management. Here we have 3 points: project complexity, adaptability, scope for feedback and changes. First of all, we see project complexity. We see project complexity in traditional project management. This method is the best fit for small or less complex projects as it follow linear project. Project complexity in traditional, sudden change in the project or any other complexity can block the entire process and make the team go back to the step 1 and start all over again. Now we see the project complexity in agile methodology. This is the best methodology to follow in case of complex project. So agile methods are preferred for large complex project. Second point is adaptability. We see adaptability in traditional project management. It will not review again, so it is not adaptable to rapidly change in the work plan. Second point is adaptability in agile. The adaptability factor is very high in this methodology since it is not linear. Adaptability in agile methodology consists of several interconnected stages. So here we wind up today's lecture. Today we learn about the role in agile team and their evaluation from traditional roles. So I hope you understood that all lectures. Thank you.